Absolutely. It is possible, and you know. See, this is what people do not know, especially people that get involved in this kind of conspiracy and this kind of fraudulent activities. See, you cannot defraud United States citizens and go scot-free. The fact that they have not come to your time doesn't mean nobody's investigating you.
Like I say, a financial intelligence center and to just FBI and Interpol investigate people within the social and then the business circles of Hajia4Real's or trial over a 2 million romance fraud case and a financial intelligence center and in some way to and the EBA and it's a US based prosecutor or Ghana or the other two just FBI for any or more. Omani Hajia4Real scam ni nyina eno ti woka ho enya wadwe say they don't know you. Welcome to Loyalty TV Studios, daily dose of news and they be area dey nsem na ebro. So subscribe, like and share so that we keep updating you on what is going on within the entertainment circles of Ghana. Eno ti ende dey bro and say lawyer Ebenezer Appiagye. He is a Ghanaian based in the United States and is a Supreme Court attorney and a prosecutor in the United States. And also, Francis will end to that has stated that members involved in the romance scam saga will be hunted down by the FBI. In some orkano, they are upper threat and they say FBI any and for Hajia4Real any scam nina. And nuti omo ayentra omo said omo time and if we said Hajia4Real FBI investigated them from 2013 to 2019 and Sana Omo making arrest in 2021. And unti so can cartel no oka group no anomo scamming call for and ya wadwin that say FBI for no omo omo any news so somebody to Jano according to you say members of the enterprise who work with Hajia4Real to defraud people should not think that they have been left under the radar, but rather they will be arrested at the right time when all the investigations have been finally concluded. And to the two, John said, "Ono Appiagye or a prosecutor." And when said, "Go be different, will be now." You can say FBI have investigated the people that Nipana obey to charge no. Now say from 2013 to 2019, Ono prosecutor he knows that they won't go to trial because it's a slam dunk case. Case to the Omo ebe sharp now. Or the same way to Joaban on Frank Intiamwa Williams, Etchim Komo, Ayenya, except of the interview I ever bought among. Lawyer Intiamwa say Frank to just said everybody who participated in the romance scam with Hajia4Real. Nipakono on Shana Dream say he or she is sitting on the time bomb because the FBI will definitely come for that person. Let's go and watch the interview. Yabana the Akabia,
From 2013, as the statement said, up to 2019, she is alleged to have been involved with a criminal enterprise by name The Enterprise, based in the West Africa, that committed a series of fraud against individuals and businesses in the United States, including romance scams. This revelation, does this suggest to say, you being a prosecutor, does it suggest to say that the investigative body is one way or the other aware of possible people that form this particular the said enterprise? Is it possible?
Absolutely, it is possible, and you know. See, this is what people do not know, especially people that get involved in this kind of conspiracy and this kind of fraudulent activities. See, you cannot defraud United States citizens and go scot-free. The fact that they have not come to your time doesn't mean nobody's investigating you. Like I told you, there was an individual group of this same enterprise. 8 of them were indicted and they were convicted in 2020. They investigated them from 2014 to 2018. You realize that they were investigating this individual from 2013 to 2019. So what happened in these cases is, it's one of those cases. It's very difficult to go against. You have to have a very competent and a very experienced federal criminal defense attorney to be able to help you navigate.
Okay.
It is not good. as a prosecutor, I will tell you this might not go to trial because they will have enough evidence against them. First of all, let me just talk a little bit about the law, then I'll be able to answer you clearly.
Okay.
So the first charge is under Section 1343, which is what the United States Code. Okay, there are 4 elements that the prosecutor has to prove: that the defendant voluntarily and intentionally devised or participated in a scheme to defraud another out of money; that the defendant did so with the intent to defraud; that it was reasonable foreseeable that the interstate wire communication will occur. Those things, that is why it takes so long. So they have investigated and they track them, and I will tell you, sometimes it could be the person thinks he's communicating with just an individual or Joe Smoke, but you end up communicating with an FBI agent. So they might have, if the jury did voted through bail, and if they are ready and they've unsealed the indictment, it means they do have enough evidence to get this. And listen to this. The reason they have this individual who is popular and famous, I can tell you how it's going to end. They're going to give all the evidence that they have on her to her lawyer. Her lawyer is going to review what we call discovery. The lawyer is going to review it. Then they develop a strategy. The lawyer will tell her to admit some, and then they will work with the Attorney General's office. Okay? So what usually happens, they try to mitigate the sentences. I know the sentences of the 5 counts all accumulate to maximum of 95 years. Yes. I'm yet to find out somebody serving 95 years in this kind of international wire fraud and mail fraud.
Okay.
Usually, they plead guilty and they use them as a leverage. So they're going to use this individual as a leverage to get all those involved. If she starts talking and cooperating with the federal government, then they might reduce the sentencing, and they can drop some of the charges, and you plead to one charge, and definitely they will not ask for 20 years, but it's usually ask for 8-10 years. Okay? Sometimes with probability of parole, and after that they give you some what we call probationary time. Okay. So if she decides to cooperate with the federal government, with the Justice Department, then she might probably name names of who are the heads, the big guns in this enterprise scheme. So sometimes they can use her as their main witness to go after the big fish. And if she happens to be the big fish, she can help them to unravel all this enterprise does. So that is what it is. So everything that is going on, it can go to trial if her attorney wants to challenge it, of course.
So this is what lawyer Ebenezer Appiagye said in that interview with Ntiamwa that we played for you. And Hajia4Real no hon sensema eba. And on the bansa no yenkaka ye hono yenko a bit of background into this particular story Hajia4Real no. And as a Ghanaian social media influencer musician, Hajia4Real is officially the subject of a 6-count charge in a Manhattan federal court. The United States Attorney's Office confirmed in a May 15, 2023 statement. The socialite was extradited from the United Kingdom to the US for allegedly swindling older single American men and women in a romance scam to the tune of over $2 million. According to the statement, Hajia4Real appeared in court on Monday, May 15, 2023 for alleged involvement in a series of schemes that targeted vulnerable people who lived alone. The New York Post news portal stated that the socialite pleaded not guilty to the charges and is set to be released in the coming days on a $500,000 bond with GPS tracking via an ankle monitor. Her lawyer, Adam Cortez, confirmed to the Post that Mona received money from several others who were swindled by scammers in her network and that he is charged with wire fraud, money laundering, receipt of stolen money, and conspiracy. If convicted on the top charge, Mona could face up to 20 years in prison. According to court document, she was involved with a group of con artists from West Africa from at least 2013 through to 2019. The scammers would trick victims into transferring money to them under false pretenses, such as to help move gold to US from overseas, to resolve bogus FBI investigations, and payment to help fake US Army officers in Afghanistan. Meanwhile, US Attorney Damian Williams said in a statement shared by the New York Post that thanks to the effort of our law enforcement partners, Hajia4Real was arrested abroad and has been brought to the United States to face justice. These scams can be both financially and emotionally devastating for vulnerable air victims. Cortez said his client can only travel in certain parts of New York and New Jersey pending her case. And to wait any background to air Hajia4Real and the story now, we've been bringing you updates since this story broke. Ebenezer Appiagye just said, we are scammer. Don't target the US, because if you scam a US citizen, they will definitely arrest, unless the person doesn't report you. But once the person reports, you will definitely be arrested. So Loyalty TV Studios, this was the update of daily dose of news right here on Loyalty TV Studios. Subscribe, like, and share. My name is Joel Eshen, and we will definitely meet again on this channel. Bye-bye.